In 2017, we had our first virtual reality panel discussion where we brought in Botek Joshi to be the moderator. And so in the audience at that panel discussion was Jodi Lomask. Out of that panel came our first virtual reality collab film.
Jodi was great, and she invited me to a performance. And when I got there, there was this lady with very tall hair who was in front of me, and it was a distraction. But when the performance started, she dropped away, the audience dropped away, and it was like I was right there next to the stage. And I realized that's what the VR performance needed to be. It needed to replicate that feeling of being right there next to the stage.
Into the Neural Forest is a reduction of Capacitor's full evening show, Synaptic Motion. It is a show that I created because I was curious about where do creative ideas come from? So I had my brain imaged in fMRI and EEG while I was choreographing. And what I learned is that rather than my ideas and my choreography coming from a particular region of the brain, it was a much more integrated process, many regions of the brain connecting to one another that generated the choreography.
Yes, good, great. So what was the first camera position?
The first camera position was 0.7 and 1.6. I put together a very quick little test so that we could walk around a virtual stage and we could start placing dancers, we could start placing set pieces on this virtual stage, so we can get an idea of, like, you know, what does this look like when you're in a headset.
Okay. If this is audience, I was thinking Tensegrity was here.
Oh, nice. Okay, got it.
I got very excited about the idea of creating a 180 VR experience of our work because I've been disappointed by 2D documentation of my live performances. When I experienced 3D film, I just thought, oh, of course I've been disappointed. We've been missing out on depth.
When we got there on the day, we couldn't use a tripod because the floor was sprung and it was going to bounce up and down. And we figured out a way to hang the camera from the ceiling instead.
When you look at Into the Neural Forest, you're seeing many different portraits of a brain. One that's embodying automatic functions like heart rate and breathing and sensory activity. Then a performer enters and he's embodying the higher function of the brain, creative process.
It's so real. That is so cool. I'm a big person.
Not everybody can comfortably watch an immersive film in a headset, and we were lucky in that we were able to get a looking glass display that allows us to present the film holographically instead and still get that strong feeling of 3D but without a headset.
Our motto at San Francisco Dance Film Festival is experience dance in a new way. One of the ways that we're doing that is by embracing new technologies and to move the art form forward in compelling new ways.